Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hello. How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad that you giving me some energy, some positive vibe when you came through the phone. Because this has been a long day. Yeah, and after this, I got to record with Miss Princess Havoc so she can do her weekly show and everything. Oh, yeah. It's like, it's crazy as hell since I retired from porn. I became more busier with the podcast than I was with the porn.
Yes.
So.
You got like 1,000 shows.
Oh, my God. But I love it, though, because, like I said, one, it gives me an opportunity to hear different stories and also give people opportunities, you know, to promote themselves and push themselves.
Yeah.
You know, period. Yeah. And shoot, that's why I talked to you about. Since you so freaking dang it close. I'm just like, damn, she's right there. Like
I know. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, because it was funny because it's like, understand, I've been in this business 15 years and I never had a girl that was actually within the Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill area. Yeah. And you the first one, and funny, you the first one, and I'm retired. That's why I was so jealous of Billy. Y'all two look so cute together, doing the seed and stem, and I was like, oh God. I was like, but that's all right, because I'm going to get to work with you regardless and everything. So how's your week been, baby?
Ooh, yeah. It's been good. It's been good. Today was a long day. I'm not going to lie. But the reason why I had so much energy is because I got sugar in my system. Because as a pick-me-up, I like to just get in the kitchen and have some feel-good food. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I made cookies. I made a cake.
Oh, we a baker?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, I love baking. I love baking. Brownies, cakes, cookies, all that shit.
All of it.
Yeah, because nothing wrong with some comfort food. Very delicious comfort food. And I see you drink coffee too, huh?
I was drinking tea in that.
Oh, you were drinking tea?
Yeah. Because okay. I'll tell you one thing about coffee. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Okay.
I love it for the taste and the energy, but I hate it because then I act like a crackhead. It's like I can't stop. I start moving around. I can't sit down. I can't stop talking. I'm like, oh no.
Well, shit. I used not to be a coffee drinker till my wife turned me on to coffee, and it's been on ever since. Because I found out about them flavored creamers, and it was over. It was completely over. So yes. So look, let me do these particulars so we can get this wonderful interview on the road.
Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcast and career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get a profile and start podcasting today. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ. All my links in one place. I'm talking about allmylinks.com/porn-rap-star. We have three wonderful sponsors that we want to tell you about. The first one being the Facebook of the LS community, lsworld.com. Also, one of our sponsors is eroticismmagazine.com. Go there today, get yourself a monthly subscription. Get it paperback and mailed to you or get it digital. Either way, get it. And last but not least, and Black owned. I'm talking about excitebunny.com. For you content creators, 90% profit, and they even offer healthcare. And for you consumers, another place, way cooler, way easier to navigate with some of the sexiest and hottest new faces in adult film. Give you some freaky shit for you to download on your computer. So go to excitebunny.com. 'em. and join in on the fun. And We are a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. We're talking about multiple podcasts giving you the Black experience. Plus, while you're there, experience some shopping. If you get the opportunity to buy products from over 500 Black-owned shops and retailers. So go to shopgwdistrict.com. Buy Black, support Black businesses, build a Black economy, so create generational wealth. And you can find the podcast now on SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com. Go there today to my personal page and listen to it, or listen to it through the radio station. Either way, go to SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com and catch that smoke. See, my shit gets longer as it goes, I swear. I apologize.
That was beautiful. Oh my God. I was captivated. Yes.
So with that being said, please, sexy lady, introduce yourself.
What up? What up? It's your girl Ashley, aka Plus Size Princess. I am here and I am ready. Like, that was amazing.
Yes, and sometimes I butcher it, sometimes I don't. It's just the life of podcasting, I swear. It's because if you had told me I had 3 sponsors by the time I'm halfway through my second year, I would have told you ain't no fucking way. So it's I'm blessed for what I'm doing. So speaking about being blessed,
yes.
Let's begin at the beginning. What brought you into doing adult film?
I kid you not. I actually started in 2020 is when I started the Twitter page, and I had tried to start my OnlyFans. So this is what happened. You know that song Savage remix with Megan and Beyonce? So Beyonce was in my ear talking about on a demon time she might start an OnlyFans, and I was like, no, I ain't gonna do it. Okay, maybe I could, because I'm like, I am cute, but I'm like, no, I'm a big girl. They ain't gonna like that. But you know, there are guys that like, so I was just going back and forth, and it just hit me one day, and I was like, you know what? Let's just start it. Fuck it. Who cares? I did it, and obviously I hadn't started with nothing. So OnlyFans was like, you don't have any followers, so why would we make you a creator? So I was like, okay. I was a little discouraged, so I let it go, but I still kept the Twitter open. And I was just scrolling through random stuff, and I just started building up a following over the next year, where I was just fucking around. I hadn't even posted anything like of myself, but I was just talking shit and, you know, flirting with people. And then finally I was like, okay, I got a couple hundred followers. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try this again. And I did it, and OnlyFans was like, all right, yep, let's go. And I was like, oh shit, this is really happening. And so I just, you know, from there just started twerking, you know, showing my titties, just random stuff, because like, I like my body. I really do. I get turned on by my own damn self. So why not share that with everybody else?
I ain't mad at you on that. I ain't mad at you, because I like your body too, you know, so it's very nice.
Thank you.
So shoot. So basically was you doing solo, or you were just twerking and doing titty fucking or anything of that nature?
Yeah, it was just solo stuff. Honestly, most of the people that I interacted with on Twitter were just content sellers. Like, they were just selling nudes and had different packages and stuff like that. And so I was mirroring them, and I actually got with a group of certified sellers and buyers and this whole community, and it was amazing. You know, they put me on you know, different people with different kinks, and, you know, they put me on different websites. And so I was just selling like that. Then I had started getting some buyers that were like, oh, do you have stuff where like you and another guy, you and another girl? And I was like, I don't have it on film. I'm like, I've done it and I can tell you about it, but I can't show it to you. So then that's when I was like, okay, I got to get with some people, and we have to, you know, make this happen. Because normally with people I be fucking, they're like, oh no, I can't put my, body
Yeah,
like that.
it's hard to get the average motherfucker to actually do this shit.
Exactly. And I'm like, who's already gonna do this? And it's like, for sure, let's film it. And not only that, let's have the lighting, let's have different angles, let's, make a whole storyline. I'm like, these are the people that I need to get with. And honestly, I got with Billy because of a buyer. He was like, I would love to see you fuck him, and I would pay you big money if you make that happen. And I was like, say less. Slid in them DMs and made it happen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, that what girls must understand. Sometimes you got to make it happen yourself. You can't wait for the guys to hit you up. Sometimes you got to hit them up to get the ball rolling. Because the key is to get a reputation that, one, you're willing to travel, and two, that you're very professional and a good shooter, so that more guys will want to work with you. Period.
Exactly.
So how was it working with Billy? And how was it for you doing your first shoot?
When I tell you it was a dream come true, I'm not lying. So I have a crush on quite a few people, and Billy is one of them. So I mean, from the get-go, I was like, even if this doesn't happen, just to talk to you is amazing. And the way he just matched my energy, and I was like, whew, okay, all right. And honestly, I was trying to keep it together. I was trying to be professional, but I was like, the minute I saw him, I was just like, why do you have clothes on still? Why are you setting up cameras? Like, can we just go? But he was very nice, very sweet, and, informative, just letting me know the ins and outs of everything and different tips that he's learned along the way. And so it was an awesome experience. I felt fully comfortable with everything, and, he let me have a little creative input into it. And so it was a really nice process.
Cool. Yeah, I see you from the pictures. I see that y'all had a lot of fun. The smile on your face was to tell to say the least. Period. I was like, well, damn. I hate looking at the videos and looking at the pictures. I said, damn, I hate I was retired. Damn.
I will say that was the most fucking I've ever done in a day. Because it was very productive. We filmed like 4 different scenes. I think it was like 6 or 7 hours the first day, and then 2 hours the next day to finish up some stuff.
So you found out the hard way that what we do is not easy. Yeah, because a lot of times people think that what we do is just easy. And which you can speak to that. There's things that you got to take into account when you're filming, from your angles to the way you look. You got to make sure to look into the camera in many ways, even to your hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So speak to all that.
I can say I was grateful to have Billy there to really, help me remind myself, like, you are on camera, I understand you're having the best.
You can't lose it.
Right. You're having the best time of your life, but see if you can turn your head here, because I was just, feeling it. I was just having a great time. Then I was like, oh, let me flip my hair over this way so they can see my face.
Because it's like with it being your first shoots, you kind of, they say you broke the point cherry, and you actually broke the point cherry with a very experienced talent versus somebody that's not experienced.
Yes.
Now that you have worked with experienced talent, would you work with anyone that's not experienced?
I would, but I would wait till I get a little bit more experience, and definitely I would have, someone else there, like a cameraman like you, to help things go smoothly.
Yeah, because the thing is, iron sharpens iron. And I tell females, the way that they saw you is the way that you stay when you get into this business.
Yep.
They saw you looking professional. They saw you looking good. They saw you on a professional type situation of filming. that would anything that you do less than that is going to kill the fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, period. Even with a got to tell females, it's cool to have, you know, the cell phone, you know, this, that, and third, but you got to have the professional looking shit if you want to be taken serious.
Yeah.
And also for the longevity, you know, period. And I even like the fact that you didn't even take the glasses off. He came all in your glasses.
Oh,
I love
yeah,
that
that was a part of the creative input. Because I that's something you know, a lot of my fans like. They're like, oh, we love black girls with glasses, or we love big girls with glasses. And I'm like, well, yeah, I wear them. So that would be, you know, part of my brand.
Yeah, because which is you said brand, because you're starting to formulate your brand even this early.
Right.
What's some of the things that you want to expand your brand to that you're already looking at on the sexual side of things?
Oh man, I honestly, I'm just enjoying the process. I eventually want to get into the production side of things.
Okay.
Like I would love to, you know, coordinate different scenes and different bringing people together. I really am trying to become more fetish friendly, and so you know, I talk to people constantly, and I'm learning new fetishes and kinks, and I'm like, you know, I've never heard of that, or you know, I don't see much porn out about that. Like I want to bring that to the forefront. So if I can use my platform to do that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, because girls who do it all have the best chance of making the most money. So yeah, even for me, from my end, I do want to see you with role play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with the little skits in between. Certain fetishes such as you can definitely do face sitting, titty play, even milking, which you jerk the dude off type situation and stuff of that nature.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to broaden your repertoire in order to broaden your base in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Yeah. So shoot. So are you into BDSM?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I am. I'm very open. I'll try anything once, and you know, I'll let you know if I like it. Most of the time I get surprised my own damn self, and I'm like, okay, well, I
So
like
what,
that.
You're submissive?
I would say like 80-90% I'm submissive. But then there's those times where I'm like, you know what? Well, boy, you got to get it.
Oh, most definitely. Because even to the point that that's something you don't see every day, neither a black submissive too often. You know, period. Especially when it comes to bondage and all that good stuff. You know, period. And the beauty of porn is that we get to explore our sexuality with no judgment.
Yes. And I love that. That has been one of the most freeing things about this is, you know, getting to know open-minded people and, you know, discussing your likes, dislikes, and not, and, you know, ooh, freaked out by something. Like, you know, if it's not for me, like that's just it. It's not for me. But there's 100,000 other things that are for me. You know, just move on. You know, talking about it with regular people, they're just so hooked on that one thing, and I'm like, that stop. There are other things to talk about.
Yeah, because the thing of it is, like, one of the arguments girls have is, I got to fuck all these dudes. I'm like, no, you don't. You have to fuck the right dudes. Fuck dudes with cachet.
Yes.
You know, period. Because the reason why I say that is a dude that has cachet, he has a fan base you can tap into. I can't tap into a fan base from a dude that just only have OnlyFans. Because he only has an OnlyFans.
Yep.
So he's basically, how can I put this? He don't have a base. I mean, to keep it 100, because, like, for example, Billy, he has multiple sites.
Yep.
He has a following. He has cachet. He does shop with major companies. Versus if you're dealing with Johnny over here, Johnny ain't done nothing but with his cell phone. There's no benefit for a female to shoot with him, especially if she's trying to go to a higher level.
Exactly.
You know, period. So, did you said prior to this, you didn't think that big girls get looked at in this? You probably found out now that big girls are the king in this in a lot of ways.
I I knew that big girls got love, but it was a
Yeah.
certain kind of big girl. It was thick. So
Mm-hmm.
like not having a stomach, but still
Mm-hmm.
being thick and curvy and I'm like, that's like, no, that's not me. I have a stomach and it's not just
Mm-hmm.
a little fupa, a little pouch. No, this
Mm-hmm.
belly hangs out.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really see that getting praise.
Shit, I don't know where you was at. Well, then again, you knew because
No.
BBWs from superside BBWs has always get love because you got the belly fetish. You can be just doing the video, just oiling up your belly, like the picture that you sent me.
Yep.
Man, motherfuckers eat that shit up. Period. Because understand something, BBWs has always been the trendsetter when it came to porn anyway.
Yep.
So, like I said, and two, also, I don't know your age, but majority so what?
I'm 26.
See, you're coming in young.
Yes.
A lot of BBWs are coming in their late 30s and early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, I can hook you up with Marie Daly if you ever go to Vegas, so y'all can work together.
Okay.
Because she's 24, period. And she can show you a lot also, as well as Julie Ginger. Shouts out to both of my smoke buddies. But because Julie done some major shit.
Mm-hmm.
Have anybody other than Billy hit you up about doing shoots?
Yes. I'd actually hit up Max Long and he was supposed to be my first shoot, but we had to reschedule.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely are still gonna do that. I'm excited because he's like obsessed with the breasts and sucking titties, and I'm like, yes, give me that. And I've been hit up by a few others, but they're not like big names. They're not really taking it seriously, I think. And that's another thing, I can weed out who is really about it and then who just wants to fuck me, but not really want to make it a thing. Like they're like, yeah, I'll film it. And I'm like, do you understand? Like, we need a setup, I need a place for us to fuck.
Yeah, see, you learn it early.
Yeah.
And this is the thing I tell girls. You have to stick to your brand. You can expand your brand, but you have to stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, with a dude just walking in with a cell phone, you filming that, you're actually doing disservice to your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not to the level that they first saw it or they're accustomed to seeing it.
Yeah.
So that's why it was like, even with me, I was blessed to have a camera guy that I can call upon. So like, if me and you had worked together, we would have worked together. Well, because you live so close, we would have shot POV first, and then the next time we hooked up, we would have went to Rocky Mount or had my man come from Rocky Mount to work the camera. And I love having a cameraman because it gave me the quality that was equal to that of Hollywood.
Yeah.
So that when people saw my shit, they saw it was professional, not just look at it as just some amateur bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So with the male talents hitting you up, how do you distinguish who you're going to work with? What criteria do you go off of?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, because I still do sell content, just, customer to customer. And so I do offer a girlfriend experience. I do offer meetups, and we go through my regular criteria of that, of, being COVID tested, STD tested, setting up the prices like, okay, so this is going to be filmed, or, is this not, is this whole, like, what are you looking for? But then, I asked them like, okay, with it being filmed, there's going to be, I say that we're going to have a cameraman there. And they're like, oh, no, I ain't into that. Like that lets me know. Like, yeah,
that's just make the pussy just dry up.
Exactly.
because to be honest with you, like even with me, I prefer use the cameraman in POV. I just did POV just to give her a change of pace of the scene.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But for the most part, because one, I have my hands freed up because I'm not doing POV. Mm-hmm. Two, I used to despise the tripod, even though that's being used the most now. Mm-hmm. And it don't beat like having that cameraman where they can see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And it catches all the angles.
Like the movement, it's smooth, and then like you don't have to focus on like, okay, We got the camera set up here. All right, next scene, we got to move it here. We got, you know, you don't have to worry about all that. But like, you know, when I talk to them, I think what they're expecting is the princess part of plus size princess, and I do offer that when I talk to people, because that isn't my personality. But when you're talking about filming and meeting up, like, we have to talk business, and that's a different voice. And you know, I'm sorry if there
No,
are some
because you're gonna
things.
find out that a lot of guys in this business are gumps, and they're really in it for pussy. Even
Yeah.
the most professional ones. And I had like a strict policy: I don't fuck off camera. Because it how can I put this? It muddies up the waters and make things more difficult. Because
It blurs the lines, you know, people overstep boundaries, and that's something I'm big on. When I say something, I mean it.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't try and hustle your way into doing this and doing that. Like, I promise you, you are just, you know, one in line of like a 1,000 guys. Like, sorry to hurt your feelings, hurt your ego, but no.
Oh no, because you have to be honest, and you also have to take into account that a lot of these cats, how can I put this? Not just the fact they use the business to get pussy, is that because the business is so normalized, anybody's getting in it. So now it even makes it more harder.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you don't want to do is end up having PSD in this business, to where now every producer that hits you up, you think they're just like the one that did you wrong.
Yeah.
You know, period. Because that was a lot of times that happens with a lot of girls, hands down. So now the question I'm gonna ask you is, do you do anal?
I do, but I have tried to, how do I say this? You have to plan for it, and everybody has their different, you know, pre-shooting rituals. And I would love to do it more, but you know, if it don't line up, it don't line up. I'm sorry. I'd rather say no right now and do it later than
good.
you get a
Trust me,
surprise.
not a lot of girls, even porn girls would not let me do anal. So trust me, I understand. No, you too thick. No, that's too much work.
Not you. I'm telling you, if you're not prepared, you're gonna be crying.
It's prep going into it, not just God damn it, what the hell they call that thing? Not just the enema, but even just the butt.
Exactly.
And prepping your ass even before the scene, you know, period. Because even there's a mental aspect of us walking on set also. The mental prep that we have to have going on to the scene. Speak to the mental prep that you had even for you walking in on your first scene.
Yes, that's another thing, because you know, you can relax, but you know, if you're really not fully comfortable, then it as much as you think you're relaxing, you're still going to tense up in different moments. So basically, I mean, I was lucky because I was very attracted to Billy, so I was really, really excited. But I guess I'll speak to this the next day, because when I tell you I was exhausted at the end of it, I pride myself in my abilities, but I was definitely humbled, because I was like, we have been fucking all day. Literally all day.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, we got one more scene to shoot. Are you okay? And I had to be like, no, sir, I am not. We need to finish this the next day. So basically, what I did was just, I did all the self-care that I normally do, you know, taking my time in the morning, making sure I was staying hydrated, water, Gatorade, liquid IV, whatever you need to do, do it. And honestly, it sounds kind of vain, but I looked at my pictures of
Mhm.
myself. And, I was able to look at the footage that we had taken before, and I was like, this looks amazing. This is absolutely brilliant. Like,
Yeah, actually, from a onlooker, y'all had me horny for a minute. I ain't even gonna front. I'm like, God damn. I'm like,
thank
Billy,
you.
you did your job there, buddy. You did
Yeah,
your job.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
like I said before, I said for watching, I said, damn, made me hate that I was retired. I would love to film with your ass. Oh God, we would have, period. Because even to the point when even after we shoot two scenes, I asked the girl how she feel. Period. Because even if she couldn't do a boy girl scene, maybe a BJ or we do some fetish,
Yeah.
Just to get a third scene, what have you. But you got to pace yourself when you shoot,
Yes.
especially when girls go to conventions and shoot with different dudes, because now you're different with you're dealing with different dicks. So now your pussy got to get used to different dicks, which sometimes wear it out, tire it out, mess up the pH balance and all that good shit.
Yes. It's so much that people, I guess, forget about because all they can think about is like, oh my gosh, you're having the best sex of your life. And I was like, I mean, yeah, it was amazing the first day, but I told Billy, I was like, we need lube. We need a lot of lube.
Yes, you do. See, once again, you learn this bitch is not that easy.
It's not.
And
It's not.
which brings me to this question. Are we one that'll be indulging in a gangbang in their career?
Oh, I would love that. It's been one of my dreams, and I'm not scared. I thought I would be scared, but I feel like I got a good look into how this works.
Mm-hmm.
I feel even better than I did before. Just making sure you have a good support system around you of, professionals, like-minded professionals, and communication. That is always key. And, I feel like a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, I'd be so embarrassed and just so self-conscious. And I'm like, you can have your things that you're self-conscious about, but this literally, you're naked. So there ain't no sucking in this, tucking that. You all out.
Yeah. Even though, even with, I tell girls, I even had girls, they'll sit there and, like, for example, like what y'all did, you didn't go completely nude. You had on the dress. That's sexy. And also girls wearing heels. I think girls should wear heels, in some of their scenes, and don't take them off, period, because that sex appeal part of it and everything. And you also pride yourself in your look and to make yourself look like a sex symbol. How important is that to you to become a sex symbol in this business?
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't that important. Just because of how empowered I already feel from me just doing this for really 6 months now, like consistently 6 months. So I really want to just show other girls that, had that same concern that I did. I tell my friends now, I'm like, you really can do this. Like, if you put your mind to it and you really get linked up with the right people, you can make this happen if you really want to. And honestly, just walking in a room with that confidence already there, that helps you even more.
Yeah, I see you're going to have a good career in this. You already got your head on your shoulders every day. Now it's that time of the show where the pussies go dry, the dicks go limp. Let's talk about the business. Now, you've been running your own site since 2020.
Yeah.
Speak of, because you already know about this, the ups and downs of the money of this business.
Yes, Lord. It is not consistent. That is one thing. But I'm also not as consistent as I would like to be. But that just goes with growing and, trial and error and figuring everything out. But I tell people already, don't expect to make $250,000 the first month if you're not putting in the work. And if you, again, if you're just like you said before, if you just have OnlyFans, I'm like, okay, that's a good start. But I'm like, what else do you have? Are you on other sites? Are you talking to other people? Are you, making collaborations? And they're like, nah, I'll just post, maybe like 2-3 times a week. Okay.
Now back in the day, you might could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, actually about 5 years ago, but now it's kind of like you really film weekly.
Yeah.
Just on the boy girl tip, if able to. If not, then you're doing a lot of solo work.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are gonna want the kind of, that's why a lot of girls do the webcam, and that's why they also
Yep.
supplement their shit by doing, sexting and stuff like that. What's some of the other stuff that you look into to do within the business, not necessarily boy girl content like that or webcamming and stuff?
Yeah, I'm on Chatterbait, and I'll get up there for like an hour or two, and I'll just interact with my fans up there.
Mm-hmm.
I have toys. I love toys. So I'll use all sorts of toys. I do custom videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of people in my DMs. One guy who I really like this. He thought that he was really scared that I was gonna think it was weird, but it's like a cannibalistic kink.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. They starting to do that now. They're starting to become popular. The cannibal kink, like you eating somebody, like you really eating flesh per se.
Yeah. He it's on AP Clips. It's called Honey Baked Ham. So I literally just oil myself up, and I put an apple in my mouth, and I'm like, I'm about to go in the oven. And so I was with it. I really was. I was like,
yeah, you'd be surprised some of the fetishes that people are so into that makes money, and that's one of them. Period. I never forget where my man was selling girls doing solos on their period. That was something.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that was the thing, period. Mm-hmm. And that's why I tell girls, of course, there are things you ain't gonna do, but there are things that you can be open to that can help you generate income, especially on the custom side of things, from dick ratings to all that good stuff. Are you into water sports?
I am. I actually do enjoy.
You are so speaking to me as a dom, but go ahead. You're so speaking to my dom side, but go ahead.
Oh man, I mean, I love it both ways. I've been peed on. I enjoy that. I like to pee on others. I've peed on myself. That was a new experience. Mm-hmm. It's not something I particularly like, but I'll do it, for a custom video. I have no problem with that. Because, it's just a short clip, and then you hop in a shower, and then that's another clip right there.
Yeah.
Watch me suds up.
I'm pretty sure they enjoy seeing you suds up.
Yes, I'm editing a video of that soon. That'll be coming out.
Mm-hmm. Now, also speak to the work out after the filming, because you also talk about the promotion, the editing of the footage, and all that good stuff, because that's tedious work.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like the easy part is done. All the fucking and the little scenes or whatever in between, that's done. So now you literally have all this raw footage that you need to condense down into maybe like a 30-minute, 40-minute video. You're going through hours of footage, and it's honestly, some of that it was starting to look the same. I was like, what part am I looking for? I was like, where's the part where I was screaming out? And I'm like, I'm screaming the whole damn time. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was that doggy style one. I was like, we did doggy style for like 3 hours. Like, what? Whew.
Yeah, it's lots of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, especially like it is a part of the scene. Like if I was working with a Hispanic girl, she was speaking Spanish, going through the whole scene and trying to find where she was speaking, where it was the hottest part. Because when you're trying to make that trailer, you're trying to make it exciting to where everybody is on, what I'm saying? Everybody's on it and they loving it. You
Mm-hmm.
want to buy it and stuff. So how much time do you put into your promotions?
I'd probably say, because it took me a good week to even get that video out.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, I'm trying to still figure everything out. It's one of those things. So I have a 9 to 5, and so this
Mm-hmm.
here is my 5 to 9, and
Yeah.
sometimes it goes from 5 to 10 to
Man,
midnight,
sometimes
1 a.m.
24/7. I be doing
Yeah.
shit for the job on the job. Let's keep it.
Yes. So it's like I wish I could, clock in and clock out of this, but
Mm-hmm.
it's such an ever changing thing that you always have to be on top of it. And I stay on Twitter because I'm trying to interact with my fans, figure out what they want,
Mm-hmm.
and stay relevant. Stay
Mm-hmm.
retweeting, putting other people on, trying to push my own stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
on Snapchat, I'm like, hey, can y'all put my trailer on your story, let your people know, or have them add me. Like it's not just editing the videos and putting it up and then there you go, it's out to the public. No, you have to continue to push it on every platform.
Yeah.
I talked about it on Chatterbait, I put it on Twitter, OnlyFans, got my fans lead, AP clips, like just putting it everywhere.
Yeah, because it's just like with music.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign up for, let's say, CD Baby, they put you on all platforms. That's why I tell females, you want it on all platforms because every platform has its own traffic.
Yes.
And some of them have surfers,
Mm-hmm.
period. So you basically, if you don't have it on a lot of platforms, you kind of leaving money on the table.
Yeah, because there's people, I have a thing where they cash at me money and then I, give them a link to my OnlyFans because they don't want that to show up on their bank statements.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work with people. You gotta know what they're looking for. I got a Dropbox link so they can, directly download it to their stuff so they don't have to go on all these other websites. But it's, different people have different needs and you have to fulfill those needs in order to get that income, get that revenue.
Yeah. Because, like I said again, the girls that do the most have the most chances of making the most money.
Yeah.
That's facts. So you already disposed that you work a 9 to 5, which is one of the misconceptions that we run into in this trade, that we can't have family, we can't be married, we can't have a job or what have you. Funny how majority of the porn stars at that work a 9 to 5 work in the healthcare field. I need to say no more.
Yep.
Period. Speak to some of the misconceptions that you have run into already, period. And do you worry about dating while being in this business?
Well, no. Because I have come to a point in my life where honesty is just that's all I can give. I have no energy to put up a facade. I have no energy to stroke people's egos. If this is gonna be a relationship, this 50-50, I can't pretend like I didn't just, bust it wide open and now I have a video. Like I tell them straight up. And, if they can't handle that, then obviously we should not be together. And that, thank you. You just saved me a bunch of time and energy. Like that's fine. It doesn't bother me. But it just comes down to my happiness and, my peace and my joy and the things that I get out of my life. I love, what I do in the healthcare field. I love taking care of people, but I also love, getting this chance to be in the spotlight and showing off my body that, I have had so much trouble loving over the past 26 years. And now I finally feel comfortable in my body. And now I'm like, oh, wait, I can make money off of this. Like, okay, let's keep this going. At this point,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody wants to get with me, I'm definitely open to it. But
Mm-hmm.
there's just, you have to know that this is something that I have established.
Yeah, because I think the biggest mistake the girls make is that when they find a boyfriend, they change for the boyfriend.
And that's something you can't do with a brand and with a business. It'd be different if this was just strictly for money. If
Yeah.
I like, well, I got a boyfriend, he can supplement this income. Okay, fine, drop it. That's cool with you. But that's
Baby, you trying to make a career out of this. You
yeah.
trying to be a star out of it. Yeah.
I'm like, I want to make a name for myself. This is, something for me. This empowers me. And I will say, I think it takes a lot of trust for someone to date someone that's in this industry, because
And but see, the reasoning why is because people still think monogamy with physical, but it's mental.
yes,
Period. Because even with me, and I always say this, my woman can fuck a million dudes.
mm-hmm.
As long as her heart and mind is with me, I don't care. Period. And actually, if she was getting fucked by another dude and I was in the room, goddamn it, I'm cheering him on. I'm cheering him on. Yeah. He gonna make me want to fuck you even harder after he finish.
Exactly.
Period. So, but that's why I say it takes a lot of it takes a special person to date us. That's why we usually date within the industry.
Yep.
Period. Or you dating a person that's into swinging, or you in a poly.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Because for one, he can't have an issue with you fucking other people if that's your business.
Exactly.
While you doing this business is even more. Cause I've seen girls sit there and they get a boyfriend or they get a baby, they quit the business. 2 years later, they back in the business, but the business done changed so much that the heat that they had when they left, they don't have anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Get it back. That's why I tell females, no, two things you do in this business. You film your ass off, so if you ever had to take a break, no one knows that you're gone.
Yep.
2, you don't leave the business unless you're done with it completely, meaning that I've done all I can do with this business, like in my situation, because I retired.
Mm-hmm.
I've shot over 400 videos. I've got enough content. I've done enough that I'm content.
Yep.
Could I have done more? Possibly, period. But then when this podcast thing started popping off, and I'm talking, I meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, I know my luck. I would have never talked to you, would have never met you, wouldn't even known you existed if I was still Mel Talent. Yep. Because we wouldn't be in the same circle, period. So I tell females, I don't understand why you're getting this business just for money. Because this business changes your life in many ways, because now people are gonna look at you a little different on the negative side of things.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to move freely on the financial end, because the simple fact now you got to explain your income.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So it's like, why would you jump into this and you not take it as a career? That boggles my mind.
Exactly. And I'm not knocking anybody, who does it as a hobby. I just personally think that
I do. Well, yeah, I do. Because the reason why I do is this. This ain't a hobby. This is a fucking career.
Yeah.
You can make money. You can feed your family. You can pay your bills off of this and never have to work for another motherfucker for the rest of your damn life.
You better preach.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't like anyone that comes in with a hobby. No, I don't like the content creators that want to film with their fucking cell phone. They ain't even got the time to even spend $30 to go get a fucking ring light.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Because this is a profession. We have to pay for our tests. We just can't go to the health department anymore. Now, back in my day, that was cool.
Yeah.
And some girls might accept it now. But for the most part, everybody wants TTS, and that shit ain't fucking cheap.
No, it's not.
You know, period. Because even when I was shooting, a lot of the girls I shot with, they weren't TTS tested, they were health department tested. The reason why, because them motherfuckers didn't have the money, shit, hell, they was lucky to get paid for the scene that we were paying them for. They had the money to motherfucking go to TTS. You know, so it's kind of like you want to work with people that's on your professional level because of the trouble that you got to go through. They don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, so no, I do knock a motherfucker that does this for a fucking hobby. Fuck you. Please don't do my business.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all, you can stay over there and do your thing, but this is how I do my business.
Yeah, because it's like so many things that the content creators brought in. Oh, paid content. There's no fucking such thing. You ever doing content, you're getting paid. Exactly. Now I can understand if you are a well-established female talent and a male talent who has no experience want to hook up with you, I can understand you charging them. Yeah. But they be trying to pull that shit on motherfuckers like Billy, me, or motherfuckers that actually established. Get the fuck out of here. You get paid after the fucking scene. You get paid after the nut. That's what they call it, the money shot. The girl get money until the dude came. I don't even say no more. You know? Got getting me all riled up. But yeah, that because it to me, this is our profession. This is what we do. We don't make sex tapes for fun. We make sex tapes for fun.
There you go. That's it.
You know, yeah. So it's like that. That's why I'm hard on male talents because I tell them it's okay to take a blue chew or take a pill. Yeah. Motherfucker, your job is to keep your dick hard. I prided myself on being able to do any character that I come up with. Yeah, boo, if we doing the boss, I'm wearing a suit. I want you to wear a sexy ass goddamn business dress. Yeah. You know, period. Because I want it to fit what the scene supposed to be. You know, period. I played the scene where I was a sick patient and she was a nurse that was an escort that I thought was a fucking nurse. You know, period. To me, because you want to make something that's going to last years. Yeah. And just doing a straight fuck scene ain't going to do it. No. So that's why I'm like, with you, especially if you fucking with me. Oh yeah, your ass doing role play scenes. You might well go ahead and get your wardrobe straight and get yourself some heels. You know, pair some thigh-high stockings and stuff of that nature because your job is to become a sex symbol. And I think that's what's missing in this industry is that girls want to be the thought. They don't want to be the sex symbol anymore.
That's true. I can see that. Yeah, because I swear I have the hardest time, when talking to people. And they're like, let me just show me your titties. And I'm like, well, no, that's not how this works. Have you taken a look at my menu? Have you taken a look at any of the videos? They're just like, oh, well, I can scroll down Twitter and see some titties for free. Like, why can't you just show me yours? And I'm like, well, that's them.
Because I'm a fucking porn star. I get paid to show my titties.
Oh, okay.
It's simple as play. Right. So, actually, you say you do meet and greets, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, then. So, how has meet and greets helped boost what you have done also in the porn? I know they kind of help you a little bit also. Yeah. I haven't done that many, but when I do, it just gives me more, like I said, into the kink, world, just being like, okay, that's a new fetish. Putting that in the back of my mind. It's really just more learning. I constantly learn new stuff in this industry every single day, interacting with everybody. Yeah, because even with meet and greets, because it's funny, majority of the industry does it. So even to the girl that sit there and say, no meet and greets, no, you do meet and greets, motherfucker. It just ain't the right dude.
Yep.
Because you base it, if I want to fuck him versus and he pays me versus is he just gonna pay me? Period. But that's one of the things that girls did to also make the money, which goes back to the brand. They are the brand because people want to meet Beyonce.
Yeah.
It just they can't get the fuck her. You a porn star, so what you think they gonna want them to do when they meet you? Period.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, it's part of the course, and it's another way to make money, and also to build not only clientele, but also to build fan base. So, because some of them guys might go and subscribe and get a scene
Mm-hmm.
or tip you on, period. And then even when you travel, that's something you can do to kind of get your money back, especially when you do trade.
Thing is just getting me out there. That's another good review on my part. Somebody can tweet about it, somebody can share this video, or they can, share the experience that they had meeting me. And that's also very important to me, because that lets people know, like, okay, this is someone that I can talk to, I can approach, and potentially make something with. And I want to build up that, so people can see me as someone that they can work with and trust.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So shoot, mama, tell everybody where they can spend money on you.
Oh, they can spend they money a little bit of everywhere. All right, we got the OnlyFans Plus Size Princess. Go ahead and subscribe. $6. You can go to AP Clips. I have 5 wonderful videos up there. I have 4 solos, and I have 1 with Billy. I have more with Billy coming up. All right, we got Fansly, also Plus Size Princess. Go ahead and subscribe. Got some fire content up there. It's very new, but I'm trying to add my tiers. So please get up there, interact with me, let me know what you want to see. I'm on Chatterbait. I go live every Tuesday night, about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Come and have a party with me. Tell me what you want me to do. I got 3 toys that I play with: a dildo, a wand, split sucker. Oh, I just got a new one. Come party with me.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. So, and also an announcement for you people: she will be a part of the Smoke This. She will be coming back on a regular basis, and we might even do a podcast together. Because you know what I'm saying? First, we just got to break her in and get her used to that. We're going to do a bunch of episodes. Then we'll let you know what the name of the podcast will be. And also, I'll be helping her out with her career.
Yes, photo shoot coming up.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We got to set that up. I'm a personal photographer and camera guy moving forward, as well as Miss Spit Queen. And yeah, all 3 of us got to give it together one day and chop it up with the podcast and stuff. So, of course, I ain't got to ask her. Y'all already figured it out. She is a smoke buddy. She is a smoke buddy, not even a question. Nope. So, with that being said, people, you know how we always end this every day, all day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming to the lounge, baby girl. I can't wait to bring you back.
Yes, thank you for having me.
No doubt. Hey, how you doing? Let me tell you about a great deal. Why don't you come on over to the Premium Smoke Room? There ain't no smoke like Premium Smoke. I'm talking about 4 premium podcasts. I'm talking about Miss Spit Queen and the Porn Rap Star. I'm talking about Pilgrim on Wrestling. I'm talking about Causing Havoc with Princess Havoc, as well as the Reed Daily Report. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 STO Dark. Plus also extra premium episodes for some of the hottest ladies and gents in the business of porn. And all this for $4.99 a month. I'm talking about 5 to 6 extra episodes a week on top of the free shit that you get. So do the math. Great deal. Only on Spotify, only on Anchor. Come check me out. Come catch this premium smoke.